tell you later.
And I think we're rolling. Are we?
Hello.
It looks
Hello.
like we are rolling. Welcome to Geek Factor.
Hello, everyone.
We did
Hello.
just climb and start recording and playing, and I believe the chat window is up. So if there's anybody on here, I don't know if I can tell on this one. I'm gonna have to open it up in the other computer.
Yeah, I don't
Someone
yet know how.
let us know.
What would the process be of being there right as it starts filming? Because it always seems like there would be a little bit of a lag.
No, because if you go onto ustream.com/channel/Geeks Corner, you can wait there, and the moment we hit live,
oh, then
you're
you see
good to go.
Okay. This is legitimately me not knowing how this works on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like staging this to explain to you how to do this properly.
This is
this actually wasn't a staged.
This is nonchalant and unplanned.
This is completely made up.
It's a reality show with no scriptwriters.
Yeah,
I know. How cool
Oh, I
is
know,
this?
right?
That's really
weird.
Everybody that would write the script is right here.
Yeah. All in the same room, not scripted.
So should we do introductions?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go back and introduce everybody. I'm Mr. Daps, and we got Johnny 5 here, and Roger has returned again this week. You can see half of him in the corner. There he is. Yeah, if you guys move around the corner,
Sure.
just
Well, if I move it all, I'm
Skip,
gonna
come here.
Crush it down.
Skipper the dog, you remember from last week? Welcome.
Hi, Skipper.
Skipper the dog.
Hello,
A
bud.
thorn.
This is my boy.
Yeah, he's a thorn.
A thorn. Yes. And?
Oh, Patrick Campbell. You guys know me as PJ Campbell. I've been on
PJ here?
Patro.
Or Patro, yes.
We like to call him Patro
Patro.
here. We're gonna go with Patro. Oh yeah, the camera's up there, guys.
Yeah.
He called it himself.
We have
PJ
a
Campbell,
we have
the
a-
Patro.
green light instead of a red light.
Under your thumb, goof. So every time
I
I hear
know.
PJ, I think of that.
That's true.
That's okay.
Well,
and
you know.
I'd forgotten about
I do.
that.
I do.
Mhm.
And Jessica.
And I'm Jessica. Robert's called me Jessie because I'm the other half of Patro.
Patro and Jessica.
Patro and
Doesn't
Jessie.
that
I'm
sound
apparently married on
superhero team?
Friday.
Or a sandwich.
What? You're married?
Sandwich
That
house.
was
You
what
said,
you
you
wanted.
guys said we were married on Pi Day.
Oh, on Pi Day. I thought you said you got
We
I'm
married
thought
still
on
you
waiting
Friday.
for a ring.
We thought you should get married on
If
Pi
you
Day.
like it,
Is
then
that-
you should have put a ring on it.
Oh God, we're not going to know that song.
Is that the
and
next
no,
one
it's
he's
an
gonna
error.
parody? Yeah.
Anyway,
There's a lot wrong with that.
You know what's
so
so
do we have anyone watching us?
Nobody's responded yet on the chat that I can see from here, but
The
I'm
goal
still
is-
loading it up here.
The goal is to have more people watching than in the
Filming.
room.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
So while we're loading up everything on the slow computer, that is a PC as opposed to the Mac, which we're filming on with
Now,
no
geeks.
lags.
Product placement.
Hey, if we get a free Mac out of that, I would not complain.
Absolutely.
And we're,
Yeah.
and
How cool would that
we're
be?
tweeting
Have-
from our
or have your own one.
iPhones. Yeah, we're tweeting from our
iPhone,
iPhones.
Oh.
And we're tweeting from the iPhones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
shout out to the geeks. Does every self-respecting geek out there have the good computer and the slow computer?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, this is the one that I have to use, but every chance I get, I
Mhm.
use this one.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Johnny,
Awesome.
this is for you. Your mom tweeted you,
Oh.
and she wants you to get milk on your way home.
Oh,
And
Of
bread,
course she
and
does.
she says she loves you.
This is tweeted?
Yeah, it is.
For
I see
serious?
it. Yeah, for serious.
I love your mom.
Your mom makes things so much better.
We really need to have her at Geek Factor some night, because that would
Yes.
be
She has an
She's
pretty
early
darn.
hilarious.
I'm sure she would do it for us. Oh, it was ustream.tv, not com. I'm sorry.
So
Serious.
are we tweeting the wrong things? Is that?
Yeah, it's there. It is right there. See, and there's the
Oh,
and we'll see.
newbies.
Noobs. Wait, it says we're
Noobs.
off air.
We aren't on.
I could watch this all day.
Can anyone
Are we,
see us?
are we on delay again?
Someone tell us if they see us, because apparently we say we're not on air.
Let's see what we can do.
What would you do for a Klondike? Are you watching the right Geeks Corner?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Because there are two. Somehow we created two accounts.
It's true.
So we're making sure that we're watching the right one. This is fascinating stuff here.
This
Riveting.
is riveting.
Oh, I see a
Oh,
message.
somebody
I see a
sees
message.
So does someone see us? Because that's what we want to know.
1 a.m. in Texas. We are on the air.
Awesome.
Hi, goddess
Hi.
of math.
Woo!
Shout out
Welcome.
to Texas.
Texas.
I'm clearly on the wrong channel as I'm trying to log into the.
The right one.
And Texas, as you know, is the Lone Star State.
Yes, yes, it
And
is.
stars have 5 points. So,
Do
welcome.
stars? Hey, there we are. We're live.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Oh, there's that.
Okay.
So how is your evening in Texas? If you,
You know,
can hear me,
If
I want to know.
No,
in
I
terms
mean
of
there
the-
are fans.
it's-
If they're gonna tell,
and it's pretty
Exactly,
warm
yeah.
here tonight. So is
God, I'm dying.
and this
yeah,
is
you
a
can
brief
open the window
note.
more.
This is for the Primordial Penguins. If we want to play in Texas, we got to have a fiddle in the band. Remember that.
Okay.
yes, please.
It's a song.
It is a song. It
Thank
is,
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is here with me.
Thank you. So there's a little bit of a lag, but I'm
Okay.
glad we're on and that we're on the right channel
Did-
now.
I
So do
can't-
we have
can't
another
read it from
message?
here.
From
What did they
someone
say?
else?
Yeah, she said we are on.
We
So
are on.
we're good
Excellent.
to go.
Thank you. Thank
Is
you
it-
for
are we
telling
having-
us.
It's
anyone
Geeks
call in tonight?
Dash Corner. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dash.
I was just asking.
Ah.
See, I'm just not on with this yet.
Hello.
Hey!
Ah.
Hey, there we are.
My head's
Oh,
getting
and now we've got an ad.
Oh, we got
Hey,
an
it's an ad.
advertisement.
What are we advertising?
We have the
indirectly?
free version.
We have the free version.
So I was
Why are
hoping
we
it was something
advertising?
exciting, but never mind.
This is no.
That looks not exciting to me.
I'm chatting
advertising lipstick.
and talking with you.
Ooh.
No, and then it's
Teeth
It's
whitening.
teeth whitening.
Oh, we
Hi.
got Card Fact back, so Emil is back. Great to
Hey!
see
Hey!
Norm.
you. Not too loud.
Sometimes you
Norm,
where everybody knows your name.
where everybody is a geek. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta
Well,
sing the
obvious.
right-
Yes, but
Yes. So what were we gonna talk about tonight? We had something.
we were kind of talking about this earlier. I don't know how many of you follow Jessica and I on Twitter.
No.
Over the
You're on Twitter?
yes, PJ_Campbell. You can find me.
Oh, I thought it was Patro.
No, not
Oh,
on Twitter. Not
that's
on the
why-
Twitter.
That's
Not
why
on
I
the
can
Twitter.
never
Not on
find
the
you.
Twitter. Not on the Twitter.
Hey Hannah, how are you? We see ya.
Hello, Hannah.
She said shalom.
But-
Shalom.
Mazel tov.
Over the weekend, we went to a fan screening of the Avengers, and I have to say, the one thing we were talking about earlier that we kind of put off to
3-second lag.
talk to you about on here was, for once, the trailers didn't give everything away,
Nice.
and that was a first for a long time.
Which means that since the trailers didn't give everything away, it is your job to give everything away.
No.
No, I'm not
giving-
doing that. I'm
Tease,
gonna be.
I'm not giving away things.
I'm gonna be good about that. But I was impressed because for a long time, at least recently, I felt
Trailers have given away all the good parts of the movie.
And then there's nothing left.
Specifically John Carter, where they tried to play on all the set pieces without talking about the story, which, as some of you might know, kind of backfired on it.
We have a question for Patro here. Patro, did you hear that are still filming for the film?
Oh.
Yes. Apparently, after the premiere, they did
A couple pickups?
no, it's going to be whatever the tag at the end of the movie is.
Of course. that makes
Because
sense.
there's already, as it turns out, there's already a tag in halfway through the credits.
Now they're adding another.
But they're
They're
adding,
adding a second tag.
yeah, and it's not
That sounds like something we do.
but it's not the first time they did that. When Iron Man originally came out, before the whole Avengers thing, like, it was all a pipe dream, and there had been lots of rumors that they'd film a scene with Sam Jackson. Well,
Yeah.
they kind of eventually, they were like, no, it never happened, and so when the movie premiered, there was no tag, no Sam Jackson, so everyone thought it was just a big hoax. It wasn't until the first prints hit at midnight, the night that the movie came out, that tag scene was actually there.
Awesome.
So I think that's more what it's going to be, is going to be that stinger at the end, and it'll probably be either, I'm hoping it's a tag for Iron Man 3, but it's got Ruffalo and Downey Jr., so I don't think it is. So
Well, we heard Ant-Man being thrown around.
yeah, we heard Ant-Man being thrown around because they were trying to figure out why some of the people at the premiere were there,
No ant jokes.
and they were focused very heavily on Dominic Monaghan from Lord of the Rings and Lost, and a lot of people.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut in on you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I Love Geeks Corner just joined.
Hey!
Hi.
Bienvenido a bordo.
And I
I
did get
love
a
Geeks
text from
Corner.
the other room that we're not supposed to be too loud.
Oh, okay,
So talk normal voices and
Yes.
we're okay.
okay.
Because that's what the microphones. Can you guys all hear us okay when I'm talking? There's a 3-second lag.
Yeah.
So. Welcome, I Love Geeks Corner. We are so excited that you're here. We've never talked with I Love Geeks Corner before.
No, not live.
Just seen the
Not
comments.
live, just comments.
Just
and
comments
that's really
and-
cool. Okay,
and she
they
did
can't.
cover one of our songs.
Yes, and that was awesome.
So
We
that's,
really need to put that in an episode.
we should. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Merlin's on.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello,
hello,
Merlin.
hello.
So I Love Geeks Corner. Can we download your song, or could you email it to us, or Dropbox it, and could we use it in an episode?
Yeah. This is clearing the rights.
I don't know where to look. It's like the camera's up there,
I'm kinda
and the
just looking all
microphone's
over.
there,
Yeah.
and the
But
computer
the text
screen's
is there.
And when a 3
And the
seconds
dog
away,
is here.
And I just
know,
watched
I'm a
myself
delay.
point all these different ways in a 3-second
that's
lag.
bad.
Yeah. Anyway, you can continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh no,
And
it's
if
fine.
you guys have any questions, just throw them out there, and we will answer them. I have no problem interrupting.
And
anybody.
I have no
Clearly.
problem answering vague questions about the movie. Jessica doesn't either. We refuse to spoil it. I want you guys to go in as spoiler free as possible because, like I said, the trailer. Sorry, the trailers were.
He's excited.
I really am. The trailers didn't
you
give
can
very
tell
much
he's excited
away.
because his volume went up. And this is Skipper. I love Geeks Corner.
the-
This is my dog.
It was. There's so much
He's like, "What
that's
am I
not in the
doing
trailer,
here?"
so much that was hidden in the end, that watching it play out, not knowing what was happening, was even better, and that's not something I've had happen in a long time in a movie.
It's really good. It's nice to go into a movie and legitimately get to enjoy the movie without coming in with the expectations of what the trailer
Yeah.
has said. Oh, well, I already know this is going to happen. And
What?
Nice, Emil. I
Thanks,
like it.
Emil.
What did Emil say?
He says, spoiler, Iron Man kills Dumbledore. Do you guys all follow me on Instagram, by the way?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
So did you guys see the other day, I think it was Friday maybe, when Dumbledore came to Starbucks?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
it was fantastic.
It was literally, this guy looked like Dumbledore. He opened the door and he looked like Gambon. What's his first name?
Mark Gambon.
Yeah.
Or not Mark Gambon. Michael Gambon. Michael Gambon.
Mark, Michael,
We
It's
will do
Michael.
that. I love
No.
Geeks Corner. Thank
Mitchell.
you. Michael.
Yes, Michael.
Michael Gambon. So this guy came into Starbucks and he looks just like him. And he's got the beard and he's got the robes and he's got the hat and a cane, which I don't think he had. in
walking stick.
Harry-
It was really more of a walk. Like there's a difference between a cane and a walking
Maybe
stick.
he's an impersonator.
No.
Was it a shillelagh?
Maybe
It
it
was
was a little more than a
weird.
shillelagh, a
It
little
was
less than a
weird.
cane.
Okay.
And
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a Yoda.
And then he came. No, he had his hand on top of it
Okay.
because he
Either way,
came
it
and
was,
sat right
it
in
was
front
still
of
like
me.
one of those like it was a tree. It was like you took a tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love you too. I love Geeks Corner. Can you guys all read this? This is great.
Yes.
What? Yeah. I love it.
We kind of had an idea
Isn't this a
from
little
your
bit
username.
surreal? Isn't this a little
Yeah.
surreal seeing ourselves on screen?
Yeah.
Like, we
At
can't.
the same time.
Yeah.
It has yeah.
So what you guys don't know is these are some of the creative people behind
Yeah,
Geeks Corner.
their
Like,
names
they
are in
give
the
us
credits
ideas.
a
They
lot.
get credits. Roger's a new person that shows up and gives us great ideas. Also,
We just don't put him in the credits
he,
because
he gets there. We're slow.
quite frankly we like stealing his ideas. Not-
Quite frankly, you like stealing all of our ideas.
Just-
Although you guys brought us on an official capacity to steal our ideas.
Yeah.
Because then it's not stealing anymore.
It's
Dumbledore
not
in
stealing,
Starbucks
it's-
was one of the weirdest things you've posted. Love the stuff. That was hard to do because he kept looking at me because
Welcome,
I had a fedora on. So apparently
Yeah.
he thought my fedora was as weird as his
His
Harry
Gan-
Potter. Harry
his
Potter.
Gandalf.
outfit.
He looked
Or
like a
Harry
shaman.
Potter.
Like it was a thing. By the
Well,
way,
But the girl he was with, the wife, like she was in fairly normal clothes. Like she still had. Oops, that's not good. I'll get it.
That was my iPhone
Made by
product
Apple.
placement.
Apple.
Yes. Welcome to iPhone Central here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But like his
You know-
wife really, I'm assuming it was his wife or girlfriend or whatever, really wasn't dressed that out of the ordinary. Like,
I'm
But-
surprised you had such a hard time taking pictures. Usually you're pretty good at the discreetness. Like,
but you know when the guy keeps looking in your direction, it's hard.
I'm just saying.
And it probably is because he was wearing his fedora, I'm wearing mine. So then there's
and
two
you're on
guys.
laptops and
Yeah.
yeah.
It was weird. It was all the way around weird. And then he sat right behind Johnny Five, which was also weird.
That's really awkward.
But yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Friday. It was Thursday.
It was still.
Because Friday was raining and it was ridiculously.
and we were at Starbucks.
It was ridiculously
I
funny
almost
though.
died.
I wish we'd had some. We were gonna try to get some clips for you, by the way, tonight from Friday
Yeah.
of
I
embarrassing moments
Didn't have time to
from
do that.
from our interviews on Friday, which we both had them, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Ideally, it would have all been Johnny Five, but
Well, okay.
As if-
See,
we'll probably talk about this on the show at some point. But go ahead.
I'm kind of the resident editor, and I have all the footage on my computer. So there are a very disproportionate number of my fails throughout this interview process, and I have to edit it all together for a condensed moment we can put into the show. And it's really like tying your own noose. It's like, here's rope.
She mastered multiple attires. Sorry, yes, it's true.
Please don't shake when you type. Please, like, I don't want you to freak out. Please be calm. Please.
What?
Please be calm.
Spill on the keyboard.
Yeah, that would be really, really bad.
Okay, so go back to this.
yeah,
go back
so-
to editing.
so I'm- I-
Oh, well, no,
The
please, Geeks
process-
Corner, please be... We know you're excited. Please don't spill on your keyboard. We would hate to lose you.
Yeah.
You're one of our most loyal fans. Please, we need you.
Oh, we have
love
to
you.
wait for a second because she has an ad.
Anytime you get an ad, just let us know, and we will stop what we're doing for 30 seconds. That's probably wrong, but...
Well, we'll just jabber for 30 seconds and then we'll get
Yeah,
back to the
yeah,
real
bonus-
thing.
bonus
what we're
features.
talking
So yeah, I have to edit together. I have to relive all of these horrible moments of
Okay,
me
it's
being
over. Go
embarrassingly stupid,
Yes.
and put it all into one clip.
Which
so.
there's a bunch of them.
Oh, there's so many of
So
them.
literally the way it would happen is I'd be interviewing someone and Johnny would be sitting there smiling and then I'd be like, so do you have a question yet?
And here's the crazy part is we were talking about it later, and it was really the moment from Galaxy Quest of.
I like that he immediately goes to Galaxy Quest.
But the funnier part is that somebody actually brought that up in one of the interviews. Like they made their reference to Galaxy Quest too. Like it was a whole day thing.
Johnny was really the guy that's like, I'm just jazzed to be on the show, man.
He was the red shirt, right? That
yeah,
one?
the red
Yeah,
shirt.
that
Johnny
His name was
was
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny was Guy
Yeah.
from Galaxy Quest on Friday night as we're interviewing the celebrities. And
Because they are celebrities.
Oh yeah,
They are.
Like I've grown up with them. Yeah.
Well,
We are
and,
lagging really hard right now.
Yeah,
it happens.
It happens.
but it was really cool because, you know, these people, you've seen, like I've seen some of them at Disneyland through the years in
Yeah.
different shows, and gotta love that delay.
Yeah. One of them was in Innoventions as a scientist.
Okay.
The guy who plays Frodo, if you remember the
See, I remember
Healthy
him.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's tons of stuff that he's done. Do they still have the guy in the lab coat who's like, and this is my fat, and that whole thing?
I don't
so.
think so, honestly. I mean,
okay. If anyone remembers that guy plays Frodo.
I haven't
It's
been
really
in
tricky.
there in a while, but I mean, the
Plus
last
you
time I was
skip that
there,
whole intro part. Because you
No, not
go
the intro.
upstairs
It's the
now.
upstairs.
Oh, the
They have-
upstairs
it
part.
was
Got it.
near where you would do like the what is your body weight. And
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
that's the body fat and stuff
It's
like
probably
that.
it's probably the same guy they used in all the cast videos. too,
Yeah,
so
probably.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
now.
Something
He's
like that.
Frodo.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Frodo.
okay.
That guy.
That guy.
So.
Yeah.
I totally understand what that's like though. I lock up.
No, we
Yeah.
have an ad.
Like,
Now we have an ad.
We have an ad.
I know exactly what that's like. It's hard not to, because if you grow up liking these people and wanting, it's starstruck. And some people, I know it's easier for others. I know, like you, it's easier for you to talk to famous people. Me, I know.
But we're in the business. Like
Yeah.
we have to do that because if you geek out and you fan out when you're doing an interview,
Well,
yeah,
of
we're
course.
doing
that makes
that
you
too.
look so
it,
bad.
it's that
if you
unprofessional
do.
thing, and
so
it's just that
unprofessional.
in the first few times you do it, you totally freak out inside, but you kind of just push your way through it, and then suddenly you're like, oh, they're just.
Well,
you know,
and I've
But
gotten-
you come to that. You
Yeah.
remember,
And
these guys are people too. They just happen to be.
and
better
really,
known.
I don't focus on them
Exactly.
as much as a celebrity, but as a person, and then I think. I got a job to do. I got to do the job, and I focus on the job I got to
Yeah.
do rather than the job they have to do.
Well, and that makes sense. I mean, I've gotten past that, but it's still kind
But it's still good to have those people geeking out because you're gonna love during these videos watching Johnny because he pretty much mirrors everything I do but accentuates it. So if I nod my head a little bit like this, he nods it like this.
I said this
If I've
during...
got a little bit of a grin, he's got a huge grin.
I mentioned this during one of the interviews, and I don't know if it'll ever make it online anywhere. But the biggest problem was it was the person we were interviewing, Mr. DAPs, and then me. So he was holding the mic and facing the other person. They were talking, and after a certain point, I was watching the interview and enjoying it. And then he turned to me, and I realized I was actually still in the room, and that I could contribute, and I hadn't had anything prepared because I was doing what you guys are doing right now. Except I was actually sitting right there, and it was very odd.
Hey, your mom's watching too, Johnny.
My mom's
Yeah.
watching. Hey, Mom!
Honestly,
I'm gonna
John,
get the milk and the bread. I
if you're not
promise.
careful, I may just take your spot in the Geeks Corner.
Ooh.
The editing seat is right here.
I know.
Learn the program.
I'm just
I
kidding.
can't
I
believe
never
you
do
just
that.
threw an iPhone.
I have a case.
More product
I don't
placement.
care.
It's carpet.
It was an iPhone and it handled it just fine.
That's because it's a quality product made by the Apple company.
We don't get more blatant than that, guys.
just like my Mac that I edit things on,
So
and
does-
the Mac that we're recording
So does
on.
Apple? Yeah, that's true. Does Apple have a live streaming product that we could test for them and show that it works so wonderfully?
If they did, I would hope that they would.
Send us a copy to review.
Yeah.
Send us
Or
a
hook
free
us up
copy
to
or
review.
Free subscription.
Or
Yeah,
hey,
free
free
subscription.
laptops.
Wink,
All
wink,
of us
nod.
would like free laptops to review.
We'll use them on the air.
Yes, I promise.
We hope they see the episode too. That'd be wonderful.
The
If
Apple
anyone has
edition.
anyone up in any Apple,
Cupertino.
yeah,
Mhm.
anyone who knows
Cupertino, how do you
anyone
say it?
somewhere
Cupertino.
up in
It
Apple,
looks like
Cupertino.
Cupertino, but
Right.
it's Cupertino.
It's Cupertino.
I would
always
think you would
mess
have
it
to
up.
have two P's. to
as
be
long
covered.
as you know someone
You're
at
right.
Apple who can get this to the right people, show them. We won't object.
And if they want to give us a tour of that new building
Yeah,
that's
totally.
coming up in a couple, however long it takes to make,
Totally.
that would be epic.
we would not decline.
So what else happened Friday night? Like there were other funny things.
There was
Do we
a
want to
bunch
reveal
of
too
stuff.
much?
Oh, we're not going to reveal a darn thing.
Okay.
They'll have to watch Geeks Corner for that. It's
Okay.
two different shows you have to watch now. So sad. For
There
you.
you go.
Is it really that sad though? I like to think we're at least semi-entertaining if people are watching.
I'm hoping.
Mhm.
But
Are-
I don't
are we
actually want to
entertaining
ask because I
enough?
don't want to know the actual answer.
And if
So
you have any
that's all.
questions, feel free to ask them. We'd love to hear questions because those are fun.
Yeah.
We do like questions. We do like to know. You guys do enjoy it. If you have, feedback for us, tell us. Give us
Ideas,
feedback
things
too.
you want to see.
Like we are willing to ride around whatever you guys like. We're here to entertain you.
Take it back down to
I'm
like
not.
7.
I'm a loud person. I'm sorry.
He's at 11.
Yeah.
I am. This is Spinal Tap, dude. This is Spinal Tap.
I know. I love it.
This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah, this is
I've
Spinal
never seen
Tap.
Spinal Tap.
You've
Such
never
a-
seen
was.
Spinal Tap?
I've never seen it either.
Really? It's a
Really?
really
It's-
good movie.
It's hilarious.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm not.
Are you and I the only two who've seen
Movie
Spinal
night.
Tap?
We're the only
Outnumber.
two geeks here.
We outnumber.
Yeah. Well,
That
it's
was
sad,
really
but I find
bad
you
for my
anyway.
injured arm.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen Spinal Tap. That's a great movie.
Not for lack of wanting to, and now we can watch it in replay.
I'm pretty sure it's right behind you
There
on
we
that
go.
shelf somewhere.
Yeah.
Good luck
Don't you
finding
know?
it because
No,
I
I've
do.
been waiting for a Blu-ray of it.
Oh.
that would be nice.
Yeah, because honestly, the DVD transfer is not great.
No, it's pretty grainy.
Yeah. I mean,
It's fun.
the Blu-ray can still be grainy as long as
It's better than the VHS.
Yes, but it's still not as good as the Laserdisc. That's right. I went back to the
No
Laserdisc.
Merlin. No Merlin. No.
What did Merlin say?
No volume.
We
at 11.
actually can't turn this one to 11. We do have a soundboard up there in the closet that
Has
Takes-
11 on it.
it doesn't though.
Well, but it thinks it has 11.
We
on
should tell it that it should go to 11, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. Did you all read comics as well? Did you feel the movie stayed true to the comics?
it. Are we
I
talking?
haven't seen the movie yet, but did the movie stay true to the comics
The-
without giving away anything?
The comic is, or the movie is very true to the comics, especially the early comics, but it's also enough of its own thing that fans of the series, just the movies, are gonna love it, but fans of the comics are gonna geek out hard.
Cool.
Especially, as always, with the Marvel movies, stay through the credits, don't get up and leave right when they start.
Of course.
I
I say that about all movies, personally.
But well,
watch
yeah, I
those
don't
credits.
disagree. But there's, especially lately, the Marvel movies have been doing the stingers, trying to get people to stay because one, come on, all these people worked on the movie. We need to appreciate that and see their names.
Which, for those of you, just to interject for a second, if you haven't noticed, you should watch all the way through Geeks Corner's
Yep.
credits because there's
Totally.
always something at the end.
yeah.
So
Well, not
we're
always,
taking
but,
Well, now there is.
Now we're
there-
putting in little
yeah.
things.
we're taking a little book.
There should be.
We're taking it from the Marvel.
Yeah.
I like to say the Marvel Handbook right now, just because they're kind of
No.
the ones who brought
It's
it.
the DAPs handbook.
Let's be fair. They brought this. They brought
Just
the
because they
stingers
didn't,
back.
just because they did it first, didn't mean they invented it.
I'm not saying that, but they brought it back in a big way. But for geeks, especially hardcore geeks like me that grew up reading the Marvel comics, there's the stinger halfway
guy,
through the
yeah.
credits
Action figures.
is
I had
mind
the
blowing,
toys.
mind blowingly cool, and the whole movie there's nods to the comics, there's nods to the
Captain
characters.
of America may have been strapped to a rocket at one point in my childhood.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand completely.
He needed
might
to
have
fly.
honestly
He
he may
needs
have,
it.
He may have fought along G.I. Joe at one point too, even though I know that.
G.I. Joe might have gotten blown up.
But even as someone that did not read the comics, I didn't grow up with anything like that. The movie is still totally enjoyable.
Which is what's so great about Geek Factor is we have all the range of geeks here.
Yeah.
Well,
We have the whole geek spectrum.
Geek Girl has a different scale than Geek Boy.
The Geek Drum,
Okay, let's.
The Geekverse.
the
What-
Geekerverse.
The Geekiverse.
For someone really, I just want to. For someone who didn't read the comics and stuff, what did? I mean, you watched the movies. You had a varying love of each one of the 5 movies up until this point.
You need to read from I Love Geeks.
Okay.
Keep talking.
What was? I know that for you, you're not
Oh,
huge into it as I am, but what did you take away from it? I mean, how much did you enjoy it? Where did you rank it? I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, what would you rank it between 1 and 5 in deference to him?
And I mean, not just that. Where did you rank it in the series of the movies up until this point? Because this is the 6th movie.
Yeah, this is a 6th movie.
Not including the Hulk.
No,
What
what
starts?
are we
There
talking
are like
about?
7 different Hulk movies.
Well, no, there's only one in this continuity
Yeah.
though, and that's the one with Edward Norton.
Yeah, in this universe of
Yeah, I get you.
timeline, in this timeline. I think that the Avengers made me like the entire series more
Mhm.
as a whole. I mean, I still do like, as far as the individual movies before leading up to the Avengers, I still like Captain America the best.
Mhm.
And I wasn't feeling Thor too much, but I feel like the Avengers made me like Thor a little bit more.
That's what I kind of assumed.
Yeah, and it made me like Iron Man a little bit more.
You seem to
But-
like Iron Man 2 more than Iron Man.
I liked Iron Man 2 a lot more than Iron Man 1.
And
Why, I
that's-
don't know.
And that's funny because I personally did too. I know a lot of people didn't, so it was kind of cool that you had that with me because a lot of people don't lean towards Iron Man 2 the same way.
Right.
So,
But I was
keep-
gonna
keep
say
going.
but the Avengers made me, I guess, not just like the entire series more as a whole, but I guess it made me more. It made me respect it a lot more because it is so established and there is a lot of history there.
And honestly, it's the fact that this was even pulled off, like, and well, this could have been either really, really good or really, really bad. It could have gone either way. Like,
And there's been a few movies that have gone the wrong way.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if we really take a look at, I mean, Spider-Man 3 went too big, and it went,
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
X-Men 3, Green Lantern.
Lantern.
I mean, but on it, to take 5 movies, and I mean, 4 totally different characters. Yes, the best number in the world, 5. But to take so many different characters and really, like, find a way to have them merge into one movie. I mean, you take Iron Man, who's such a grounded tech type world. Then you have Thor and Captain America, who's now a man at a
And
time.
they pulled it all together.
And it worked. And it worked well. And that's the thing, is they pulled it off. And it never, at least in the current Hollywood system, something like this shouldn't have worked. And
so
Oh, Goddess of Math, you have a Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna go find you, and
Oh,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll go ahead and give
Oh,
you
yeah,
a
she's
follow right
yours
now.
is one of my
She's
favorite.
on Instagram too.
You're one of my
Oh.
favorite
Excellent.
account
I'm gonna
names,
go
by
ahead
the
and
way.
give you a follow
Love math.
right now.
I would love to follow someone new.
Yes.
Well-
This is the point where I'm going to jump in and say we're going so well right now. If you want, we'll keep going another half an hour, but that's as far as we'll go.
Yeah.
But if you need to sign off, that's great. But we will keep going because that's what we did last week.
What was the
Uh,
user's name? Sorry.
Goddess of
God,
Goddess
it's
of
right
Math.
here.
Okay. Go ahead.
So for you guys and you as well,
Mhm.
if you want to contribute, because you've just been, this is what I looked like. Out of the characters of the Avengers,
Mhm.
who's your favorite? And don't say Thor.
I've always really loved Iron Man.
Mhm.
I really like the character. I especially liked it when Downey Jr. played him. I always loved Captain America, but in the
So
Avengers,
are you saying you liked all of them?
no, but
You have to
those
pick
were my
one.
2 favorites. But
And we got a thing here from Goddess of Math that said, "See, I'm on the other side. I like modern day Cap way more than Nazi Germany Cap. Love most of Thor. Iron Man is my favorite in the series."
I agree. I really like modern Cap, especially recently. He's become very espionage oriented, which I thought was very cool. It's a very different direction for the character, working with Shield's been kind of cool, and it sounds like that's actually the direction the sequel's gonna go. But I really liked Period Cap the movie because I really like Joe Johnston. The Rocketeer is my favorite comic book movie. Was until Saturday.
Geeks Corner has an ad.
Aww.
What?
She has an ad.
She has an
Okay.
ad.
But you gotta narrow it down to one.
Okay,
So
no,
quick
yeah.
answer.
So sorry to finish.
One word answer.
To finish. No, I have to.
30-second review.
Which limits you to Hulk.
It's
After
over.
the Avengers, they managed to take Hulk and make Hulk my favorite character out of all of them. And
Okay.
the movie just made Hulk
Really?
big and fun and.
Big.
Well,
Hulk
no.
was hilarious.
No, Hulk is really.
Don't
good
give
this
anything
time.
away.
No,
Oh,
no,
we're
you-
not.
So
We're
you
just
vote
saying.
Hulk.
I'm voting Hulk.
hilarious.
I'm
So,
voting
Jesse,
Hulk.
favorite out of all the characters.
Don't call me that.
And don't say Thor.
No, I'm still a Cap lover.
Captain. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
How
still
about
a
you?
Cap lover.
I do find it a little bit
I-
funny
I
thinking of
would-
Captain America being espionage.
Yeah, right. But
Like, that's a little counterintuitive in my head.
it's
You can say
fun.
Thor is your favorite, but you have to pick a second.
No, I won't say Thor.
Okay.
For sure. It probably
And
has to be
why
Captain
shall I
America.
hand
Captain
him my
America?
phone?
I'm
Just-
not
just
gonna
okay.
say it.
It's charging.
Then
I can't really move it.
I have gifts for you guys.
What?
Since you like Hulk,
You are my hero.
you can. No, Hulk is your hero,
Well,
and you guys like
I
Captain
got a
America.
Captain America
So,
A
band-aid.
Band-Aid.
You can display this to the world.
On how many injuries? I have a lot of
Hey.
injuries. at the
Yeah.
moment.
Oh, here we go. We got one from
I'm-
Merlin.
I'm
Says,
broken.
"Don't hate me, but I didn't see Hulk yet, but will before Avengers come out. And I think Thor might actually be my favorite in the series, although I was quite apprehensive about it first."
I did enjoy Thor. I have to admit.
I enjoyed Thor. I thought, especially considering it wasn't a character that I thought could be pulled off in a way that a lot of audiences would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because you got Kenneth Branagh. I mean, that guy has been amazing with Shakespeare.
yeah.
So, and that was
I
cool.
guess
Now-
I just really was
But-
not feeling Natalie Portman in that movie. I didn't feel like she belonged.
What
I
is-
don't like you anymore.
in Thor? Yeah.
What was? I want to hear from you guys because I mean we're focused a lot on me. What were so far? What out of the movies you've seen? Where do you guys stand on these characters?
I didn't see Hulk either, and I have a giant comic book collection. LOL, Merlin Daps.
Oh, you and
I,
Patro should
Hana has
share
an ad now.
comics.
He's gonna get a storage unit and just fill it with comic
I'm
books.
pretty
I would
sure.
like that.
Storage
a lot.
unit? I thought he was gonna get a ranch.
A ranch.
Hey,
Just
I
to-
could do that
for
too.
free range comic books.
And-
Comic ranch.
Goddess of Math, just so you know, Goddess of Math, you have been added. I
Merlin
followed
Daps
you
has
on
an ad
Twitter.
now also, so we have to wait for answering for a
Aw.
question.
Um,
I so wish Cap and Johnny Storm would so up in one in
Oh.
one scene in Adventures. Don't say anything, you guys. Don't give it away.
Actually, funny. It goes back to Captain America. I don't know how many of you know that there was an original Human Torch before the original Johnny Storm character that Cap fought alongside with in the Invaders in the original comics.
Mhm.
There's actually a little bit of a nod to him in Captain America: The First Avenger. If you go back and watch it when they're at Stark Expo at the beginning, they totally go past when the camera's panning. There's one of the exhibits is actually for the Flaming Man, and it's for that.
isn't
It's
it
kind
called
of a
Burning
nod
Man?
to
I
it.
thought that was in Arizona.
No, not the same.
Okay.
That's why we keep him on the show.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, just for the people
I'm just here to
who,
be wrong.
I mean, I know it's not exactly what you're wanting of having Johnny Storm and Captain America in the same.
Aren't they the
movie,
same
but-
person playing both?
Yes, that's why the person said it.
That's the joke.
That's
Okay.
the joke.
I'm on it. I get the humor. I actually really like Iron Man. I think
Okay.
out of all of them, he's
I
my
actually
favorite.
do. I enjoy.
His personality, his sense of humor. Like I out of all of them, I really connect with him.
But I have that childhood connection with Captain America.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause
It'd be hard to.
I have actually in my life, before I even saw any Iron Man stuff, I have thought of how
You should tweet a picture of your comic shelf, Goddess of Math.
Yes, please.
of
Yes,
what it
that
would
would be
take
pretty
to
cool.
make
We'd
a
like to see that.
We'll show-
bodysuit
We'll
for.
show you ours
Well,
if you show
here's-
yours.
The funny thing is
This is in a row.
This
This
is a
was-
late night show.
this was what
No, it's not.
I thought was interesting. When we went on Saturday, Joss Whedon and some of the cast were there and introduced the movie.
Oh, yeah, no big deal.
No,
He's been
it,
geeking out about this all day, and he just
and-
nonchalantly mentions it.
anyway, the one thing he
We just
said.
had coffee.
The
Pretty
one
sure you
thing
peed a
he
little.
had said was that what he was trying to get people to take away from the movie wasn't who was their favorite. He wanted people to be saying that he wanted people arguing over whose fight was better, whose character was cooler. So every character has a moment to shine. Everyone gets to be really cool, and
he wanted people to go out and buy the action figures and play with them instead of looking at them on the shelf.
Exactly. I mean, and he pulled that off.
We should do that on Geeks Corner. Do you guys think we should play the action figures some week on Geeks Corner?
Yes.
That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Because we kind of talked about that at one point
can
leading up to the Avengers.
Can we change gears for a minute?
Yeah, totally.
We're talking tonight about Geeks Corner, and we have some ideas for it. I think this is a perfect place to talk about it.
This is a good venue. This is like Jay Leno going out to a comedy club and trying out the jokes. Like, this would be a good venue to interact with our fans and see.
Yes. I love Geeks Corner says. I think that's to the playing with. Yeah. So we're talking about putting a backdrop behind the corner.
Oh.
Like a cloth painted backdrop.
My skipper.
That is our permanent. Well, not permanent, but it's just a curtain we can use as a go-to background.
Yes, it'd be quite funny. Okay, we'll remember that. Maybe we'll make a video of us playing with. It'll be a segment or something.
I don't think it should. I think we should have a whole episode dedicated to us playing with action figures.
Okay, we'll see. So anyway, back to the script.
We'll just all bring the toys we have.
Backdrop thing. We need ideas for what if we were to have a backdrop, and ideally it'd be something like that was painted on cloth or something.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Like,
it's just like our basic.
It's our neutral set.
Our neutral set. That's a good thing. So then we can use the magical set for special things, but quite often you notice we just have a picture behind us, or something that we've randomly picked out of my
vast assortment of pictures.
I just have a few pictures through the years. So if you have an idea, kind of what we're thinking is coming up with a backdrop that's there every week, and then encouraging people to make models.
Yes.
That fly. So like Star Wars models or Star Trek models.
We just went and saw Conan, and he has a nice backdrop of a landscape.
And he has a moon.
And it's a moon. And we were thinking, well, that's no moon. That's a Death Star. We should hang a Death Star up there. It's a spaceship. That's the actual line. But to hang a giant model of the Death Star up in the middle of the screen, or to hang a Millennium Falcon.
And we kind of think it'd be fun to have
Iron
the
Man.
interaction, too, with all the people that watch the show that want to make a model and send it in, and then we'll hang it, and it'll be above us on Geeks Corner.
Yeah.
So do you guys like that idea for one, and do you have, even more importantly,
do you have models?
Well, and models, sure.
We like models.
An idea for what would be a good painting thing for the background.
And if we don't have
That's
ideas,
generic.
Johnny and I are gonna have to go out and get 40 more minutes of cow footage.
Yeah. Which is always my favorite thing to do, is to film stock footage, to just set up a tripod and sit there for an hour.
Yeah, it's the most awkward thing on the planet. The gardeners are walking by.
Yeah. All these kids
are filming.
And all of a sudden, we're terrified that there are sprinklers.
So funny.
I think that the when we went to the farm was one of the most fun I've ever had with us filming out there.
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, that was so much fun.
If you have ideas, we would love to hear ideas, because I'm noticing it's all going quiet, so we must have you all thinking now.
Well,
we could
Either that or we put them all to sleep.
What does the Geeks Corner look like? Because we have some of these shelves that have like Muppets in
things.
Star Wars outfits, and Star
Or we
Trek
might be able
and
to
things
put
like
some
that.
shelves or
rubber
something
chicken.
in
I
there.
mean, do we need
So we've had various geeky things in our background before, but if you were just the epitome of a Geeks Corner, like if you just gave a geek a corner of a room on HGTV and a reality contest
what would
show,
we put there?
Yeah.
Would we be putting comic books and movies, like action
and
figures
you
and
have
bust
to
of
think.
characters?
We're filming in a studio that isn't a studio for 6 out of 7 days of the week. So, because it's a garage.
Yeah.
And so we do put cars in there. So it has to be something like
it's
it
not a
literally.
garage.
It's going to be
Why
a painted.
why?
It's a studio that fits cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Don't ruin the magic.
And Jay Leno would be so jealous if he could put all of his cars in the studio. How cool would that be?
He kind of did with his new studio.
We have something that Jay Leno would be proud of. Just think of it that way.
And if you want to come on anytime, Jay, you're totally welcome.
Yeah,
We'd love to have you.
And Craig Ferguson while we're at it.
Sure,
Craig
why not?
Ferguson,
Sure.
anytime.
Conan
But again, this
all
is
that.
going to be a painted set, so it'll be a painted representation of shelves with things on it. So we don't have to worry about actually building this stuff.
They're all getting quiet.
They're all quiet.
Did we put them to sleep? I'd be really sad.
Did we
if
chase
put
them away?
Stay awake, don't rest.
Guys, if you love us,
your
please
head.
make sure to tell us that you're still there.
If you clap loud enough, Tinkerbell won't die.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
I would
think
like
you're
everyone to
mixing
know
that
that
with the Cowardly Lion.
Oh,
I
here
do
we
believe
go.
in spooks.
Goddess?
I do it.
No, here, just thinking of ideas. Yeah,
Okay, see,
you're a
they're
drama.
thing.
Okay.
You're a drama person, Hannah.
Yeah,
you
we
might
got
have
it.
an idea.
Goddess of Math did tweet that she was having a blast watching us though, and linked
awesome.
us.
That is
Okay.
good.
That's
So
awesome.
that was
we
really
should,
nice.
we should all retweet her.
Oh, I did actually. I retweeted her and said thanks with the
And if
quote.
you happen to be on Clout, this will bump up your Clout score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. We are at least 3 of us here. Robert, Jessica, and myself are on Clout. We honestly we like to believe we're very influential. If you want to throw us some clout,
We
just-
like to believe that.
I just
Well,
We'd
I
like
like
to
to
believe
believe
we
it.
influence people
Yeah,
in
we
a
could-
positive
in,
way.
yeah,
we-
I'm
out
at
of,
least in the geeky way.
yeah, we have fun.
Yeah, out of proper etiquette, I have my phone on silent while we're filming.
Oh,
things.
and Johnny's mom, I just retweeted.
Yeah, I just saw a tweet from my mom that says, "I can see you. This is the most I've seen you in 3 days."
Aw.
Which
Oh.
you know, it's sad, but it's funny at the same time because it's kind of true. I've been really hardcore editing some of the videos, so I've been getting home at like 6 in the morning,
There's like
things like
yeah.
that. So that's the reason why. But
It gets ridiculous.
yeah, it's fun.
I can't think of anything either.
Hologram
Johnny
chat
5,
boxes,
what's your
yeah.
hand? It's Daps Geek Johnny 5.
Yes, it is.
And also, I would love to say thank you for the follow.
Yes, thank
To-
you for following both of us.
Yeah, honestly, Goddess of Math, that's amazing. I like having new followers, so I'm glad that in the last, 45 minutes that you felt comfortable enough and happy enough to follow us. Like, that's really cool.
Because it takes a lot of commitment to follow someone on Twitter.
We are
that is a
but
that
it
is a
means we
deep
are entertaining
relationship.
enough.
Yeah, and I don't...
Engaging.
Yeah,
You're
engaging.
engaging.
And you know what, Johnny? Don't hate.
I'm not hating. I'm
The rivalry has begun.
What?
Why
It's
am I
already...
rivals with
This is,
everyone?
you know what this is?
We
This
might
is
have
gonna
to
be
put
like.
them up in their own geek corner.
This is gonna be like.
Ding,
Don't put a
ding,
geek in
ding.
Go sit in the
well,
corner.
This is gonna be like the next Food
Punishment.
Network star or The Apprentice, and they're gonna be like,
Always following each other, trying to outdo the other.
who's gonna get to sit on the couch next year?
I'll never sit on the couch because I gotta hang by this computer. But yeah,
Hey, we could go a few rounds on the couch. That's okay.
I
Not like
don't
that.
know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I've been
Wrong
upset.
show.
we have a completely different demographic between Geeks
Um,
Corner and Geek Factor. I'm telling you,
5 minutes makes
Could be
all
the
the
same
difference in the
people.
world.
the same
Apparently.
people, but it's a completely different show.
So, like, do you guys think we'll just throw a couple ideas out for the background, and you guys can veto this, yay or nay, whatever. What do you think of just like a generic sky scene, kind of like Conan's?
and then to add things like
And then
the
we
models
have the
flying
Death
through
Star,
it.
And then we'd
Obviously.
obviously have all of these models hanging in the sky above our heads. Because that's
The model in the sky keeps on turning.
Nice journey reference. But with,
Anna's got
it
an ad.
is.
Did anybody like that idea? Silence is not golden when you're on a YouTube show.
I
Oh,
know,
that
right?
seems pretty awesome. I love Geeks Corner.
Okay.
Broke out the iPad to get on Twitter. Yes, that's a huge commitment.
Nice.
Hey, that is a
Is it-
huge commitment, and
Well, I
Is it
feel
an-
honored that you
Is it an
committed
iPad or is
yourself
it an
to
iPad 2?
me.
or is it an iPad?
The
Or is it an
iPad.
iPad 5?
I think you should have something moving, even if slowly and repeating, so it doesn't just look like a picture.
See,
Okay,
the-
we'll get a
the
disco
thing-
ball. Fine.
One of the reasons we were thinking about doing this is because the process of taking the green out and replacing it with something digital is actually the thing that adds the most time into the edit and the render. So we were trying
Which
to
is
find
where
a
the show
static.
came from.
Yeah. What?
Because we had that time. Because right now
Yeah.
it's...
Oh, that's where this show. Yes.
Mhm.
So we were trying to find just a static thing that we could paint on a piece of cloth to remove the moving pieces and stuff like that, but still something interesting and engaging. So that's a good idea, and we like to do that every time we have a
Well, you know
an
what we
image
could
in the
do,
back.
though, is if we had an Enterprise model that someone brought, we could somehow make it move.
Oh, dude, I have learned all of
Mechanically.
those. Yeah, the way you do that is you get like a ceiling fan or something like that, and
See?
you put a cam on it so that it's turning, and then there's a thing that's going out and that's turning like a hand on a
Great
clock,
Big
and then you attach
red
that to
thing
a string that
moving
goes down an eye
quickly.
hook and it goes up and down.
green
I think what we
There's
should
thing.
do
Cool
is
things you
what
can do with that.
So
we
We
should
chilling fan
change.
with 5 blades, right?
I think we need to get 2 different fans and have one rotating one way, one rotating the other, and have the Death Star on
Yeah.
one and Alderaan on another.
Oh.
And then
That-
the Enterprise comes in and
I
blows
have a
them
tweet
both
from
up.
Goddess of Math.
Yeah,
she sent us a picture.
I believe we
Oh,
do.
cool.
Let's see what it looks like.
Who'd she send it to?
All of us.
All of us.
Oh, I need to get on then.
I need to get to the top. I'm
Um,
almost there. Almost there.
Let's see.
I'm
So
almost
it's
there.
her. It's actually her comic shop.
nothing wrong with old school.
Hey,
All right.
She didn't tweet it.
I like that. That is.
You need to get yourself this.
I
I'm
need to
tired of
get
seeing
more-
the boxes.
I need to move the boxes into a different area.
That's well done.
Yeah,
Goddess.
seriously.
Woo!
If can I show
Snazzy.
it? Goddess of Math. Can I kind of show it to the world? I guess.
Well,
It-
how would
it
you
won't
show
show
it?
up.
Or if you're following me.
That's low res.
Well,
That's
what you
true.
can do is you can retweet
Yeah.
that.
Can I retweet? Goddess of Math.
And if
let me
anybody
know.
else is
I already
following you, they can
retweeted
see
it.
it.
Oh,
If
you
it's
did.
on
I was
Twitter-
gonna.
I retweeted it.
Okay,
I
if it's
hope
on
that's
Twitter, it's public. You don't have to ask permission to retweet
It's on
anything.
the Twitter.
The Twitter, yeah.
on the Twitter.
Well,
We're
I'm
trying to
gonna-
get
You don't
that
have
to
to
be a
ask the
trend.
permission to the retweet the thing. That is
Well,
on
you
the
know,
thing.
I was just trying
With
to.
the
It's
retweet.
her property. I don't want to. Trying to be a nice guy, but anyway, I'm gonna
How much you
retweet my
follow it?
followers.
That's because she doesn't reveal anything in
No,
it.
I'm
It's just boxes.
I'm
so.
just saying.
God, why are we getting all technical?
It's like I.
You know.
So would
I,
anybody want to make a model and have it displayed on Geeks Corner?
Yeah. Does
Let's
anyone
see if
have
that's
their model
even
maker?
a ridiculous idea. I mean, because I'm horrible at making models. They
And
always turned out horrible.
So they could either be like the store-bought plastic metal models that you paint. They could be the paper models that I've seen people do on the computer. Like they make full Halo costumes out of cardstock.
I hope they blast. Like,
Well, what
probably
you do
want
is
something plastic, so
you
it doesn't-
make them out of paper and then you spray them with resin
Oh, okay.
and
that
stuff.
makes
So
sense.
it does make this solid thing, but it's
Okay,
still
so it
just
is
printed out
plastic.
and folded.
It has plasticity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the plasticosity,
Mm-hmm.
the plasticness.
Plasticosity.
Plasticity? Neuroplasticity is the
I think that's the
Plasticness.
official.
plasticity is actually it means the ability to change, because neuroplasticity is the ability for the brain to change itself even after the age of 7, when people think that it stops, but it doesn't. It continues. Dr.
Merlin
Jeffrey
has
M.
an ad.
Schwartz. Good, he's missing the boring part. One of my geekiest books I've ever read is a book by Dr. Jeffrey Schwartz called Neuroplasticity and the Power of Mental Force, and it's all about how to
You're
Just-
making my head
Just the
hurt.
title did it.
exactly yeah.
Everybody glazed over. Look at this is the quietest Patro's been all night.
Oh, I'm actually talking to
We
Goddess
lost
of
him to his
Math.
phone.
She's right here.
Well, she is right there, but she's tweeting with me too, and with Jessica as well.
She's sitting right there.
I'm just telling you.
I love technology because you got to realize that there's a signal that's going from that phone somewhere else to that phone to this phone. Like it's just bouncing around through satellites everywhere.
So
You
next
come
year
to-
on Pi Day, they're getting married.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What?
Congratulations.
Or
What?
they could just do it on Tau Day, which is
Really?
June 28th.
We're going back to that already. Of course
We never
are.
left it.
we
I
don't-
thought I
you
left
made
it.
You made a commitment.
we don't ever forget.
No,
these
no,
things.
no, no. You made the commitment. I did.
But it's a commitment
It's still
for
a
life.
It's a commitment. This is our friendship does not hinge on this.
I love
No.
Geeks Corner says congrats.
Yeah.
I
By your
didn't agree to
votes.
this.
How come
By
your
your
cheeks are getting
votes.
red?
I hate you guys.
It's
Not
because
really.
Patrick gets all blushy.
Are all the geeks invited? Hey, Patrick. Are all
Of course,
the geeks?
all the geeks are
Of course,
invited.
all the geeks are invited.
How can we be invited to something that's not going to happen? It's on, guys. It's on.
Don't make me
Countdown.
count that.
We will Ustream it.
and as with all commitments, they don't exist until they're in a
I
calendar.
think that we need to have Robert Downey Jr. be the person.
See, I love Geeks Corner is even coming.
Oh, see, all right.
We'll get Dude Girl.
Hey,
Yeah,
oh, how
we
is Dude Girl?
Dude
By the-
Girl should be on the show.
Dude, yeah.
We have not heard from her in a long time.
Is she like? I'm hoping she's all right, or
Let's
her
tweet at
family
her.
member is all
Tweet
right.
at her.
Like,
She has a Twitter.
is she on the Twitter?
Yeah, she's on Twitter. Let's go look.
I have to scroll.
Yeah,
through
I
so
want
much
to
on
make
my
sure
calendar
Dude Girl's
right
all
now.
right because it
So
feels
right now we're all going to Dude Check Out My Site.
We're checking
You
out the
guys
site
failed.
live.
Dude Check Out My Site.
.com.
Thank you. And their official Twitter is Dude Check Out. So she's there. And
Okay.
and
Nom 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 nom.
so this is actually the
babies.
same. Yeah, this is actually the same video as last week, and they're funny, and I'll let you guys watch them. But yeah, so it's Dude Check Out.
I don't know how I
Okay.
feel about that one.
Calendar events. Patro and Jesse get married on Thursday, March 14th, 2013. Repeat never.
What?
He's putting it in his
Yeah.
calendar.
Yeah,
But
he
it
just put it in
should, we
his
shouldn't say that it
calendar.
repeats.
Disneyland shirt. Wait,
available-
what?
Yeah, I'm busy. It's an all-day event.
Have a Twitter handle.
It's Roger Rabbit 1 with no O, no E.
And that's Roger Rabbit.
Yes. 1.
Roger,
You
I'm
said
not
it
ready.
was dude check out.
Dude, check out.
Dude, check out.
Oh,
My
hey,
site?
they only have
No.
16 tweets, and the
They need
last
to
one
tweet
was
more. Tweet
16 days ago.
Tweet. You want to tweet from the Geeks Corner?
Yeah, totally. Actually, I'm gonna tweet from mine and Geeks Corner, and
Beautiful.
I mean, we gotta get the ball
And,
rolling. Dude, girl, we miss you.
Yeah, and Hana got kicked off, so
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Sorry, Hannah.
it got all confused.
That's okay.
Oh, and
Now I get it.
Tycho just joined us.
Hey, Tycho.
Oh,
Yeah, hello.
hello
She
there.
forgot about it, but just
Hey,
just joined us now.
Welcome.
Welcome. I mean, it's not a bad thing to join us now. At
I love
least
that
we're here.
most out of
We've got,
the
what,
entire
like 9
show,
minutes
most of it
left?
is just us saying welcome. Like that's most of the content.
Welcome.
Well, you know why though?
Welcome.
Because we're
Welcome.
very appreciative of our fan
Absolutely.
base.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Because we
Yeah.
have the best fans in the world.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
absolutely.
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
They're actually, loyal fans. They don't cuss at us and say we do things wrong. If we make a misstep, hey, they still watch and they still tell us nice things.
And they still tell us what we did wrong.
Yeah.
that's true. But
Well, at
we
least we
listen
don't
to
try
them and we
cover
fix
up
it.
what's
Yeah, we
wrong.
do. We do.
We
we
were
appreciate
at-
constructive
At
criticism.
Conan, he was bringing up all the people who say that he does things wrong, and he does everything he can to say that they're wrong. But really, if somebody tells us we did something wrong, we probably knew it first and agreed
Yeah,
with them.
and you know what?
And
We'll
we'll fix it.
We'll cry
Yeah.
for like 25, 30 minutes. But
yeah, but
you
then
know,
we're done crying. We don't make a big deal out of it. We just,
That's what tissue's for.
yeah, exactly.
Hmm
Every self-respecting geek has a place they can
That's
cry.
why we always have a jacket
That's why you
nearby
guys
because
come
you
to
need
my-
the sleep.
Yeah.
Apartment apparently too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It says crying corner.
We have the crying corner. Welcome to the crying corner.
Roger, what's your handle?
It's RGR
RGR.
Rabbit
1.
1.
Just
Did
one,
Is that right?
and not 01?
Yes,
Just
Okay.
one.
that is correct.
That is correct.
That
You
is
are correct, sir.
You are correct.
God.
That is correct.
So how are
now
you
it's
tonight,
spelled.
Tycho?
It looks. Hey,
Tycho IA.
Hi, Skipper.
I believe in
It's
Dixie,
funny,
he believes in me.
Random
Goddess of
question.
Math is very proud of herself
That
for
is
distracting us.
that bracelet
Oh.
is from when we went on Conan last night.
Yes.
Goddess of Math is very proud that she got a bunch of us to start paying attention to our phones instead of the actual stream.
What's your bracelet from?
This is from the Avengers screening.
So we have Conan over there, Avengers here. Bracelets
Are we?
Go
Is this,
Planet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this Captain Planet? Like,
You know what we really need is. Did you guys see the Captain Planet shirt in Adventureland, by the way?
yeah, I did.
Okay. Sorry. We need bracelets for Geeks Corner.
Totally.
We should
Okay,
have geeklets.
If
Geekland.
so,
Geek
we have
flags.
5 of us here.
Yes, the best number of people
Oh,
there
that
can
doesn't
be.
sound right.
You got
Wait
it.
a second.
It's an art joke.
No, but I took it to a different
See,
level.
she's trying
Never
to write
mind,
more
never
than
mind. I took it to a
we
totally
did
different
enjoy.
level.
We did enjoy Conan I Love Geeks
Yeah.
Corner. We had a lot of fun. It was
So-
great.
There's 5 of us here,
Mhm.
and there are 5 Planeteers. So what's your element for Captain Planet?
Really?
Fire.
Fire? You call fire?
What?
I think he's fire. Between the two of you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can I be water then?
Assign me one.
You're Gee? Really? Sure.
I don't
you can
know.
be
I'm
the
just
Asian girl.
choosing.
Yeah.
I'm just choosing
Water.
an element. I like to douse water on you and make you sad.
Well, he's fire.
I'm gonna go back to
I
Conan
think
while
I'd be
they
Earth.
figure this.
Your heart. Deal with it.
Okay,
That makes you win.
Your element should be Spock.
Can I just?
Great. Who said
be
that?
a-
Did somebody say
Merlin.
that?
I'm just gonna go with unobtainium. The coolest element ever, obviously.
Conan's a lot of fun. If you ever get a chance to go
Not really.
see a filming, definitely do that. How about the 5 elements are rock, paper, scissors, scissors, Spock? I really want. Okay, so next week for this show, you two are gonna do that.
What are we doing?
You're gonna play rock, paper, scissors, lizard,
Lizard,
Spock.
Spock.
Oh, Big Bang
So-
Theory style.
Yes, and I want it the fast way. Like I can't do it fast because I can't even speak that fast.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard. Wow.
See,
I
you
can't
did
do that.
it.
Scissors, lizard.
Thank you.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
I got a genius from Goddess of Math for
Genius.
that one. See, you guys want to, we're gonna advertise this all week, so get people to watch the Geek Factor next week.
It's going to be a rock,
Seriously,
paper, scissors,
if you
lizard,
guys
Spock
can
tournament.
get people to watch Geek Factor,
And
we will
Geeks Corner.
actually, well, both, but I mean, this is kind of us just winding down and having fun, like not just doing a show for
See,
you
I'm
guys.
not even wearing shoes anymore.
Like you
the
guys,
chucks are
if
off.
you guys get us
Yeah.
to do this, there's talk about we've kind of talked about podcasting and stuff like that. I mean, if you guys really like to listen to us talk and entertain you,
really like
let us
goal-
know. We would have no problem going to. We want to expand into a way that we can entertain all of you. Like
Our goal is for every hour of day that there is in a week, we want to have an hour of content for that amount of time.
I mean,
so.
Johnny and I have talked about movie blogs, health blog.
Awesome. I love Geeks Corner.
Every single week. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
What did they?
She said she will watch Geeks
Every-
Factor. Geek
And
Factor.
really, we want to use this as a feeder into Geeks Corner
yeah,
because
this
we want to
is-
get more viewers for
Yeah.
Geeks Corner, so we can get some really cool interviews where you get maybe like 15 minutes of Geeks Corner, and you get the like,
a 15-minute
polished
interview
stuff.
with.
and then we'll get to talk about what happened behind the scenes over here, and
Yeah.
we'll have special clips. Like we have special clips that just aren't going to fit in anywhere.
Other than we're here with you guys.
Well, they're not going to fit into any of the interviews we shot over the course of
Yeah.
the week.
And this is where I'm going to geek out a lot about Fellowship and some of those interviews and show. It's all of the breakdown moments. There are some really funny things that happened on camera. Things like, because we were recording the audio and the video separate, and, you know,
Tell us
depending
when you're back. I love Geeks Corner.
you know, so there's probably a good minute of video before the actual interview starts, and a lot afterward too, because Merlin did a great job of
Welcome back.
doing some pre-roll stuff. So we have a lot of video that we wouldn't even consider filming or showing any other way. So this is all of the candid
Honestly,
shots.
Should you just give a teaser?
like
I think I know which one you're thinking about.
Not even specifically. I just remember putting it together and finding the beginning of every interview. There's a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so you're not
beforehand.
talking about the one
Which one?
that just went all over the
Kelly. It's I used to
Kelly
Holden Bashar. that's
Okay,
what
I was
it
gonna
is.
say I remembered
Yes.
it now.
It was-
So
it's the
Kelly,
middle one.
I
I remember
remember your
Bashar.
name, the entire thing.
See, if you could remember Kelly Holden, it's the Bashar that I remembered.
Anyway, continue
Anyway,
on because we have
but
2 minutes.
Her interview was hilarious, and most of it isn't like factual information stuff that'll fit into the other stuff. But yeah, she was flirting with Mr. Daps quite a bit. So to show some of those moments is going to be
It
really
was
fun.
it was a little bit crazy.
I'm gonna throw this out here. Like
Merlin
guys-
Daps isn't actually here, Goddess of Math. He's up in Ventura County.
Yeah.
you guys support us in getting the special content like that. That's part of the reason you're here. Like
That's our thank you.
that's our thank you to you guys for paying attention to us. Like
You know,
Which
we
is every
had-
geek stream. Is I just want people to notice me.
and hey, you got the fact that you're paying attention to 5 geeks right here. That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
there's 5 of us, the best number,
Yes.
and you're paying attention. It's kind of cool.
yeah.
kind of.
And
Well, no,
thinking
really
thinking
cool.
back to like the high school lunchtime, like literally sitting at a table with 2 other people while everyone else had
I
know
love that we're
friends.
all looking up
Yeah.
into the top of the
Yeah.
closet.
yeah
Okay, keep going.
the,
We love
the,
you
the
guys.
webcam is sitting on a door.
It's all the way up
But
there.
you know, so the flip from having almost no friends in junior high school, elementary school, to now having people tuning in and watching Droid Razor Motorola commercials instead of us.
No, but the fact that
I
the
think I
fact that you
recognized the girl in the
guys
purple shirt.
are
I think I know her.
really paying attention to us, and you make us feel like we're worth paying attention to when we didn't have a lot of that. We geeks get turned and look the other. Oh yeah, you the popular.
I was
one.
the weird one. I was in every group.
I know.
But
Social butterfly over here.
Yeah.
He's always got to be better than everyone
Yeah,
else.
I was in band, so I was the band nerd.
See,
Yeah.
you know what it's
See,
like.
I did
And then
every-
became drum major, and then everybody knows you.
yeah.
You're the drum guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I
The sticky
don't
thingy.
Well,
play
that's okay.
drums.
That was me by the end of high school. I was the movie guy. So
What was that?
Well,
you
I
laughing at?
saw Mr. Dapp's response appear here right before I saw him type it on screen.
nice.
What?
The delay. They
the
were
delay.
great.
You got
Oh.
a nice delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can think of some fun games we can play with a delay in the video.
Because last week I was
That
like
would mean-
clapping, but we are running out of time.
Yeah.
And it's always my job to tell us when we're out of time.
This guy.
Because
It's
we'll
just-
run over. We'll keep going if
We
aren't
won't keep
so.
going, and then we'll get kicked
Well, I
out.
have
And it's just
school
bad,
in the
and people have
morning.
school.
And I have work.
I have a video to edit in 30
And
minutes.
we do have stuff to do, and we know you guys have stuff to do, and some of you are all across the country. We've got Texas, and I don't remember where you're
Which
from.
has got to be next to 2 in the
You're
morning.
East
at this
Coast,
point,
aren't you?
yeah.
I love Geeks Corner. I don't remember. Maybe you didn't tell us.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm thinking Dude
We've,
Girl.
we've just made up information about the people that we don't know anything about.
She's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's the
But
youngest
so that's
of 7
3 hours.
children.
It's 3
Um,
hours.
so
she
with
owns 12
that,
cats and a goldfish.
oh, she's from Napa Valley.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
That's not
okay.
East Coast.
Whoop.
Whatever.
Maybe it's Dude Girl.
Dude Girl's East Coast. It's
Oh,
got to be.
yeah.
I
Been
love
stuff.
Napa Valley, by the way.
Yeah,
We went
yeah.
to the.
I used to live up NorCal.
That's cool. Yeah, we went to the to the winery in Napa Valley. The
No, but I mean, I lived that.
next to Mondavi. I'm forgetting his name. He's
Oh well, we'll bring it to
Francis
Francis
George
Ford
Geeks
Coppola's winery.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah. I like the
Roger
cars.
was the drum major.
Yes.
And with that, we are running out of time. There's a ghetto in Napa Valley?
Yes. No, there is. It's true. Every place has a ghetto, man.
But
Clearly,
you
right
wouldn't
where
think of
we're at.
Napa Valley though. It's
But
too,
that's
you
a
know,
different show.
Northern California.
altogether.
Okay, so we're
That's-
running over now. It says we're running over. So we're gonna
Okay.
cut this short. And next week, I think we should start with the ghettos
ghetto
of
Napa
everywhere you
Valley.
The
live.
ghettos.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great episode?
That's a great
the ghetto
episode.
I live in the ghetto.
All right, guys. Well,
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.
And,
night.
we are geeking out.